We begin with the big story in the Middle East. It is a somber day in Israel as the country marks 2 years since Hamas launched its deadly attack on October 7th, 2023. The massacre killed 1,200 Israelis and took more than 250 people hostage. Hamas and other militant groups still hold 48 hostages, 20 of whom are believed to be alive. The attack triggered a brutal retaliation from Israel, killing more than 67,000 Palestinians in Gaza. Talks to end the war continued in Egypt today as negotiators and mediators work to advance President Trump's proposed ceasefire plan.
It's been raging for a long time, and I think there's a possibility that we could have peace in the Middle East. It's something even beyond the Gaza situation. We want a release of the hostages immediately, etc. And so our team is over there now. Another team just left, and other countries, literally every country in the world, has supported the plan.
Egyptian officials say the U.S. delegation will join the talks tomorrow. Right now, the main sticking points appear to be the post-war governing system for Gaza and who will provide security after Israeli troops withdraw. Watching these negotiations are leaders of our local Jewish community, and Fox 13's Kylie Jones sat down with them to ask about the talks and to reflect on this day 2 years ago. Kylie.
Linda, yeah, the anniversary comes as that hope grows for an end to this war, but it's a moment in history that families in Tampa Bay will never forget.
The images of the brutal captures and horrific killings will live inside the minds of the Jewish community forever.
It was the worst killing, the worst massacre, the deadliest day for the Jewish community since World War II.
It's been 2 years since Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel. Hamas terrorists murdered 1,200 Israelis and held more than 250 captive. One of them, a young woman who has family in Clearwater. She was held hostage for 246 days.
No one expected that this would go on for 2 years, that we would still have hostages held captive in tunnels in the dark.
2 years later, leaders of the Jewish community around Tampa Bay reflect on the massacre.
It didn't matter who they were. It didn't matter what they were. There wasn't any military purpose for any of this. This was just to bring killing, slaughter, rape, dismemberment, disfigurement to the Israeli population.
And the suffering that continues. 48 hostages are still in the Gaza Strip. About 20 are believed to be alive.
But the fact remains, you still have Hamas in control in Gaza. You still have Hamas terrorizing its own citizens, and you still have a potential threat by Hamas to Israel.
Leaders in Tampa Bay say the siege will mark a moment in history.
We have to be more careful, and we have to make sure that we never allow this to happen to civilians, women and children in Israel or anywhere else.
And a hope they can bring those surviving hostages home.
If you can wind up having Hamas removed, you may actually have a better area, not only for Israel, but actually for the Palestinian people in Gaza, for the Palestinians in general, and for the entire Middle East.
Again, Israeli and Hamas leaders continue those peace talks, including that agreement to release all hostages, but it's not clear if and when there will be an official resolution. Linda.
The world is watching. All right, Kylie, thank you.